Stephen Curry is one of the most influential people in all basketball. He completely changed basketball for me and many other players like myself. Today, I will show you why he's so great and why he influenced me personally. Some background information. Stephen completely redefined what it is to me to be a shooter for basketball. He showed that the three-point shooters can do more than just spot up for shots. He was one of the first of his kind to show people that the three-pointer is more deadly than you would think. For this, he actually changed the game entirely and did this at the NBA level. But first, I will tell you how this all began. To my central points, I will bring to light who Steph Curry is, what he brought to basketball, and why he's important to me. To establish some credibility, I've watched countless of Stephen Curry's games, and I've watched plenty of videos surrounding his likeness and abilities. So, Stephen Curry was the son of Del Curry. Del Curry was actually an NBA player himself in the 90s, and he was a particularly good three-point shooter then as well. So Steph grew up in this basketball environment and became addicted almost instantaneously. Steph didn't really make a name for himself until he got to college though, but this is where he truly blossomed. Steph didn't go to a traditional college that you would think an NBA player's son would go to, places like Duke or Kentucky. No, he went to a college called Davidson. Davidson is still a Division I college, but they are not a threat by any means, not until Steph showed up. His freshman year was decent at best, but it was his sophomore season where he's truly blossomed. He led his team into the NCAA tournament and made it all the way to the Elite Eight before being knocked out by the Kansas Jayhawks. After his junior year, he declared for the NBA and was picked at number 7 by the Golden State Warriors. I won't go too in depth in his NBA career, but I will point out some key accomplishments. According to Basketball Reference, which is a website that specializes in documenting all things basketball, he's appeared in 6 All-Star games, he's won back-to-back MVPs, and he holds the record for the most three-pointers in a season with 402. And he has won 3 NBA championships in 5 years. So now that I've talked about Curry's career, it's time to talk about his importance to basketball. Ever since 2014, basketball has never been the same. It changed when the Golden State Warriors found success at the three-point line. The one leading the charge was none other than Steph Curry. The volume at which he was shooting the basketball was already amazing, but the fact that he was making them at such a consistent rate was a really mind-boggling thing. This showed the league that the era of the big men and the back-to-the-basket basketball was over. This claim was essentially proven whenever the Warriors won the 2015 finals. Ever since then, teams all over the league have been scrambling to find their Stephen Curry. Every team has felt the need to have a three-point threat now because of how much it opens up the court. Steph didn't stop there. He kept expanding his range and kept getting further and further away from the three-point line. At some points, he would even shoot from the half-court line. And the astonishing thing was he was actually making these shots. This inevitably led to players having to pick him up as soon as he passed the half-court line, which in turn led to more openings in the team's defenses. Nowadays, you can see players have developed this ability for themselves, players like Damian Lillard and Trae Young, but it all started whenever Stephen Curry was doing it. So now I've talked about his importance to basketball, I'll explain to you why he's important to me. Now I'm not saying I'm crazy at shooting three-pointers like Steph, but I did take a lot of inspiration from him in my own shot. I modeled my jump shot so it closely resembles how he shoots. I will watch videos constantly about how he did certain things in his shot so I could replicate them later. I've implemented so many mechanics from this one player, it is unreal. I have so much to credit for that man. He unintentionally helped become a starter for my high school basketball team and led me to become the player I am today. For that, I am forever grateful. So in conclusion, I've shown why Stephen Curry is important to me. He's had an amazing career that has really shaped basketball in a new light, and most importantly, he helped me personally. I know Stephen Curry will never see this, but I would personally thank him for all the help he has brought me and wish the best of luck in the rest of his career.